Okay, you are great. Since
Thank you. I should be more positive.
yeah, you should.
Thank you, Willie. That's a good reminder. We're going to be talking about buying a pet today. I don't imagine you have a pet. Do you have
Why?
one?
Why?
I don't know. You seem like you're too busy for a pet.
No, I like pets. I have not mine only in my home. My sister and mine right now. Can you guess?
A dog?
No, I had one before, but died.
Hmm.
We have a new one right now.
Does it make noise?
Not much.
Does it fly?
Yes, yes.
It's a parrot.
Not bad, a small one.
A
Like,
budgie.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, a budgie. They make a lot of noise. Actually, no, they don't. Budgies don't make a ton of noise.
Sometimes old one was making a lot of noise, and
Mm.
I had one before. He was talking. He can say some words, 4 or 5 words.
Cool. Thanks for sharing. Let me welcome everybody else to the class. Jose Luis, how are you?
Fine, teacher. How are you?
I'm really good. Thanks for asking. How was your day today?
Very quiet, teacher. It's very morning in
Yeah,
Mexico. Not morning, but is quiet in this moment.
you
My
could
day.
say it's still early.
Still early. Yeah.
Still early. Very good. Do you have any plans for the weekend, Jose?
Uh, Tomorrow is the Mom Days in Mexico,
Mother's
and
Day.
Mother's Days. And we have a party with my family tomorrow.
Okay. Thanks for sharing. Very nice to have you with us. Alessia, welcome to the class.
Hi, Abby. How are you?
I'm doing great. Good to see you again.
Yeah, I like.
Alessia, tell me, do you have a pet?
Yeah, Lily
Okay. What kind of pet do you have?
is Dutch pet. I think is the race.
A Dutch pet?
Yeah.
What is a Dutch pet?
Um, it's the race of my rabbit.
Oh, it's a rabbit. Oh, that's right. Your rabbit is the king of your house, you told us.
Yeah.
Why do you say that? Why does your rabbit, why is that the big wig in your house?
In this moment, my bunny is in Italy.
Oh,
I'm unhappy.
what's it doing in Italy?
Um, she stay in Italy because she can travel too much. Between Italy and Dublino, the flight is more expensive.
Wow. Well, thanks for sharing. Thanks for sharing that with us, Alicia. What about you, Amp? Do you have any pets? Welcome back to the class. Do you have a pet?
No, I don't have any pet.
No?
No.
No pets? Okay. Why do you think some people do have pets?
I used to have a dog, but the
Mm-hmm.
one died, well, I think it's 4 or 5 years ago. So after that, I didn't want to have any other pet.
Hmm.
So sad when he died. So that's I prefer not pets anymore.
You didn't want to go through that again.
Exactly.
Araceli, welcome to the class. Good to see you again.
Thank you.
Do you have a pet right now?
Well, actually, right now I have an aquarium with fishes.
Mm-hmm.
These kind of fishes are called guppies. But a long time ago, I had cats. But now I don't have any big animals like cats because I think you have to take a lot of work to take care of them, and I don't have the time, so I've had them, but not now.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's a good point. Why did you decide to get fish? Why are fish a good option for you?
Because my children wanted to have a pet, and we thought that having an aquarium was easier to keep than that a bird or a dog.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, they want to have a dog. We don't want to keep a dog because we live in a flat and it's quite hard to keep a dog here.
Yes, that's true. So the fish are not quite cutting it for the kids. They want more.
Yes, at the beginning they liked them very much, but now uh, actually we take care of them, and but I think they are maybe my son who is younger, he likes them more, but my daughter says, you can't interact with fishes, so it's
This
not the same.
this is very true. I remember having the exact same conversation with my mother when I was a child. I said, you can't hug a fish." That's what I said.
Yes. But they are nice because it's quite relaxing to watch them.
Mm-hmm, I agree.
The aquarium can be very, if you have natural plants, it can be a nice thing. So for adults, maybe they are better than for children.
No, I completely agree. It's a nice, especially for an adult, you can sit and watch it. Eduardo, tell us about any pets that you have now or that you've had in the past.
Well, right now I don't have any pets. I
Okay.
had in the past a dog, like Amp, but he passed away also, so I don't have anyone. And I'm traveling right now too much, so I don't have time ni space for a pet right now.
Okay. So you've had a dog. What was your dog's name?
Tina,
Kidna?
Tina with T.
Tina.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was
Very
a
good.
Cocker Spaniel. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for sharing. Karuna, welcome back to the class. Good to see you again.
Hi, Abby. Hi, everyone.
It's not Karuna, it's Angela?
It's Angela. Well,
Angela,
Angela.
sorry. Angela.
Spanish? Yeah.
Tell me about any pets that you have now or that you've had in the past.
I have a pet. His name is Odin.
What is he?
He's a Cocker Spaniel,
Mm-hmm.
and he's a very special dog because he has a really weird temper. It's like having two dogs at the same time.
A dog with
Really?
multiple personalities.
Multiple personality.
So describe, what are the two personalities like?
He can be really friendly and a very obedient dog, and as I think most of the dogs are. But
Mm-hmm.
sometimes he just uh, becomes aggressive with people. Oh, someone is writing about Cesar Milan. Yes, I've read 2 books he wrote, and many other books about dog training and well.
Mm-hmm.
But with the time, with training, exercises, and many other techniques they present in those books, I've I think that I've made a really good job with him because now those well, he's less aggressive than he used to be before.
Oh, good. So you're making improvements.
Very big improvements, I think.
He's becoming balanced.
Yeah, way more balanced than he used to be. Well, since he was a very little puppy, he was aggressive, which is more strange, I think. But now he's a balanced dog, and well, for the last 2 months, my mother has been looking after him because I'm living in Spain now.
Okay.
But when I am back, of course, I'll be looking after him again.
Very nice. Thanks for sharing, Angela. And Mark, welcome to the class.
Hi, teacher.
Hello, Mark. How are you today?
I'm doing well, thanks.
Have I had you in a class before?
No, with you, no.
Okay.
But with other teachers, yes.
So tell me about yourself. Where are you from?
I'm from Barcelona.
From Barcelona. Okay, very nice. And tell me, do you have a pet now, or have you ever had a pet? Tell us about it.
No, I love cats and dogs, but I live in a small flat and I don't have any of these. I'm away from home until 7 p.m. and I live alone. It's incompatible.
Okay,
Yes.
thanks for sharing. Very nice. Yes. Thank you for sharing, Mark. If you could have one pet, maybe for a week, if you could have a pet for 1 week, what kind of pet would you like to have?
I love cats.
Okay, so that's what you'd like to have.
Yes, when I lived with my sister, she had a cat. But when she moved to Switzerland, she took the cat and I live alone.
Okay, very good. Thanks for sharing, Mark, and welcome to my class. I'm happy to have you.
Thanks.
Kwang, welcome. Tell us about any pets that you have had or that you used to have.
Hi Abby, hello everyone.
Hello.
Right now I have a dog.
What's your dog's name?
I don't he don't have name. I don't hear with his own name.
Pardon me, can you repeat that?
Oh, he don't have name. Can you hear me?
No, I hear a voice behind you, but I don't hear you very good.
Oh, sorry. He don't have a name.
He doesn't have a name.
He doesn't have a name. Yes.
What? Okay, let's name your dog. Who has a dog name that they would like to name Kwang's dog?
Oh, yes. I don't give him a name.
Buster, Bailey. Nobody has any ideas for Kwang's dog? Bowser. Let's name him Bowser. Thank you, Kwang, for coming to class. So today we're going to be doing a lesson on buying a pet. And let's go ahead and get started. I will share my screen with you. Okay, so let's get started. What are good animals for people to keep as pets and why? Let's go back to Alessia. What are good animals for people to keep as pets and why?
I think the pets are important for everybody because they don't judge you. Right?
They don't
And
what, Alessia, again?
Jude, do you hear me?
Yes, but I just didn't understand that word. Did you type it?
Wait.
In the Google chat, please. They don't judge you.
The pets
Don't judge.
don't judge,
Beautiful, yes.
and they are very hairy
Hairy, fuzzy, comfy.
and sweet, and I prefer the cat, the dog, and obviously the rabbit. And I think they can get love and unconditionally love, unconditional love, and this is all, I think.
Beautiful. Good job. Ali, what animals do you think are not suitable for pets? Whoops. What animals are not suitable to keep as pets?
What animals? I don't know. Many animals are not suitable for pets. Maybe
Tell me one pet and why.
a crocodile,
Why not?
because it's dangerous animal.
Yes, your pet might eat you.
They can eat you. Yes.
Good. Suitable?
I think that, I don't know. Sorry?
Go ahead, Araceli.
I don't know if they are suitable or not, but I think that wild animals shouldn't be kept as home as pets. For example, many people can have, I don't know, like some birds or animals which are captured and they shouldn't live because they are not happy, you know, like if you have maybe, I don't know the name for this animal. I mean that cats, dogs, and these kind of animals have been living with men for many years, and they are used to our company. But wild animals maybe shouldn't be kept in captivity.
Okay, so the opposite of wild animals is domestic.
Yeah. So some people can find interesting to have, I don't know, a snake, something that is different. But I think that's not a good idea.
Thank you, Araceli, for your opinion. Mark, what responsibilities do pet owners have? What responsibilities do they have?
Sorry, I don't see the text. Okay, thanks. What responsibilities do pet owners? I think that the owners take care. I don't know. Sorry.
Name one thing that you have to do if you have a pet. One thing that you have to do if you have a pet.
What? Sorry? No, I don't understand.
Oh, Eduardo. Mark, look in the chat. What is one thing you need to do to take care of a pet? For example, if you have a dog, what do you have to do to take care of the dog?
You have to give some food,
Perfect.
of course.
That is one responsibility of a pet owner. Thank you very much. What is another responsibility of a pet owner? Angela?
Well, I think that it's not just about keeping your pets clean. It's also taking care of their health whenever it's needed because, well, in my case with my dog, many times I have had to take him to the vet because, well, something he eat, something that, oh, well, he was bitten once for a pit bull by a pit bull, and that it's really important to provide them health care, as well as if he had bitten someone, I would also have to take care of that person. Well, fortunately, that was not the case, but it's important to know that that is going to be an important responsibility for me as a pet owner.
Absolutely. So be responsible for their health. Very good. Anyone else have an idea of what you need to do to take care of a pet? Okay, next. Let me ask, what should you consider before getting a pet?
Well, you have to consider the time that you are going to have for him or for her. You are going to have the space to that the animal is going to feel comfortable.
Absolutely. Good. All of those things you want to consider.
Go to the vet and pay for the shots that they need, the vaccines, all the controls. If you are going to be able to accomplish with all of these characteristics, and if you have enough patience to teach at first how to he or her have to the manners that they have to do inside the house with the visits that you have. So if you have all the characteristics, you can have a pet. If not, it's preferable that you don't get a pet.
Perfect. Very true. Very true. Jose Luis, what are some popular pets in Mexico?
I think the dog's teacher is the most popular pet in Mexico, and then I think cats. Fish, I think that is popular too, or as well. I think that, but in Mexico, a lot of pets, dogs in the street. Teacher is a very strong problem in Mexico, I think.
Interesting. Thanks for sharing. Yeah, that's true. Who can tell me about the weirdest pet they have ever seen? A pet that they thought, like, wow, that is a strange pet to have. I used to have maybe you guys have heard of them. I used to have a chinchilla.
Chinchilla? See, yeah. Sí. It's an insect, teacher?
No. It's like a mouse, but it's very, very large.
Like a hamster?
Like a huge hamster, yeah. But it's adorable. And I had one when I was a kid. I named it Tyra Banks.
Do you remember his name?
Tyra Banks.
Tyra Banks?
Yes. That was my weirdest pet. What about the next question here? Eduardo, what are some status symbol pets?
I don't know if I understand. We are talking about TV movies or something like that?
No, status symbol pets is a pet that maybe makes somebody look different or important. Like, for example, a pit bull. Sometimes guys like to get a pit bull because it makes them look strong and powerful, and they control this big beast of a dog. So that would be considered a status symbol pet.
Well, that's really bad to use a pet to get some highest status with your friends or your work or anything. Yeah, maybe I don't know how to use the parrot with a pirate.
A parrot. Okay, could be.
Parrot. Yeah.
Yeah,
Old
I'm
pirate.
almost.
Yeah, in
If you want
the
to look
movie.
like a pirate, you can get a parrot. Very good. Can you think of any other status symbol pets, Eduardo?
I don't know. The most common are cats and dogs, and I'm thinking about some kings and queens here in Europe, and they usually have small dogs, but I cannot think in any status symbol. No.
In Canada, it's very common to get a boa constrictor. Who knows what that is? What?
A big snake.
Yeah, it's a huge snake. So people in Canada sometimes get a boa constrictor because it makes them look edgy or
Really?
different. Yeah.
And they go out on the street over his neck.
Exactly. Exactly.
Wow.
My science teacher was one of those people, and he brought his snake to school, and we had to sit in school with the snake going around our feet. I'll never forget it. Jose, your comment made me laugh. You mean if you walk around with a French poodle, you'd feel uncomfortable?
Sorry, teacher. Yes, in Mexico, think that if you have a French poodle, you are a gay, and it is not true. I don't have one, but it's not true.
Would you walk around with a French poodle?
Only in my house, teacher. In the street, no.
We caught you. You feel uncomfortable with those poor French poodles.
Yeah.
It's true. It's true. Mikkel, are you there?
Hello, Abby. I'm here.
Hello. Good to see you again, Mikkel. We're happy to have you back.
Nice to see you too. I'm sorry for the delay.
That's okay, no problem. Let's go ahead and get started. We're going to read an article about buying a pet. Let's have Angela start us off. Read the first highlighted part for us.
Okay. About 60% of UA, excuse me, I have the icons at the top. Let me read.
Oh, I'll move it down for you because of the hang-up.
Yeah, because the icons are just on the top of them.
There you go.
Oh, thank you. About 60% of U.S. households have at least one dog, cat, bird, or other pet. Many have more than one. Pets are popular because they provide companionship, joy, unconditional love, and a sense of safety for their owners.
Fantastic reading. Very good. And Mikkel, read the rest of that paragraph for us.
Okay. These are probably some of the reasons why people choose to have a pet. Owning a pet is most Owning a pet is most enjoyable when you take the time to consider which animal best suits you and your family.
Excellent. Good job, Mikkel. Thank you.
Thank
so
you.
how common is it in the United States to have a pet?
Is a question?
How common is it to have a pet in the United States?
Dogs?
How common is it?
16%.
Right. So it's more than half of the people in the United States. 60% of people have a household pet. Any questions on the vocabulary for this paragraph?
Not for me.
Okay, let's continue. Ali, the next part, please.
Okay. Select your pet the way recommended by veterinarians. A pet will become your daily responsibility, so make an informed pet selection. Don't choose the first playful puppy, kitten, or bird you see or the latest status symbol pet.
Excellent. And Amp?
Remember, you are accepting a responsibility for which you and your family must be prepared. There are millions of unwanted pets that have to be put to death each year. Pets selected on impulse for the children or as a gift sometimes end up this way.
Excellent. Very good. So what is one problem that comes about when people decide to buy a pet? What is a common problem? Eduardo?
Well, the second part of this paragraph is really common here. Even we have some advertisement because people has a second residence and they go on summer to a countryside or to the beach, and if they buy a pet for their children, usually there is a lot of mats or dogs on the street after the summer. Yeah, in autumn, there is an increase on the numbers of dogs without home. Maybe nowadays not too much, but maybe 15 years ago it was very usual.
Wow, so you're saying that people would buy a pet for the summer and then abandon it?
Yes, it's a little bit crazy, but it happens 15 years ago. Even there was advertisement on television trying to not to do that and recommended to go to different places if you want a dog, because you don't have to pay the amount of money, because there is a lot of unwanted dogs in this installation before they put to death, like here the text said. Yeah.
Exactly. Anyone else seen something like this happen?
Maybe when you see a puppy, teacher, it's adorable in the first moment, but and you buy a puppy only if you see good things. But when the puppy grow up, the
Jose,
people
let's practice saying that word, puppy.
puppy.
Poopy is something really different.
Okay, puppy, teacher.
There you go,
Sorry.
puppy.
Yeah, puppy, and the people think that they never grow up.
Exactly.
Then Aban left to go at his pet.
That's so true. When you see a puppy, they're almost irresistible, Jose. You think, I have to have it. And then when the weight of the responsibility comes, it's not the same, right? Good.
Yeah.
Very good answer. Anyone else want to share?
Yes, I want. Well, I think that it is not just for summer, but in Christmas, many kids are asking for a puppy, and their parents usually buy the puppies, expecting their children to take care of them, but that's not always going to happen. So when they realize that they need to walk the dog every day and be responsible for the poopy, the poop, pick up the poop and feed the dog and all the care they need, they just realize that it's out of control and they abandon the little dog or cat, and it's a really big problem in the cities because it's not just one dog, but thousands, and it's very difficult because people buying, and most of the families never think as a first option in adoption, but buying a little and cute dog. So the problem, it could be out of control in many cities.
That's true. It makes me very, very angry and sad when I hear things like that, but it's very true. Okay, let's continue with our next paragraph. Oh, who just read that one? I've lost track. Who read that last one?
Me.
Okay, thank you, Em. So Araceli, could you please read the next highlighted part of the following paragraph for us? Oops.
Yes. But okay. Selecting a pet should be a family project. Everyone's needs, concerns, fears, and medical history, including allergies, should be considered. Family members should decide together what kind of animal they want and the amount of time they have to spend with it.
Perfect. And Eduardo, the rest of that paragraph?
Okay. Families should also talk the amount of responsibility each person has to assume. Promises from some family members, particularly children, may not be fulfilled. Identify the best animal for your living space, lifestyles, and budget. Take your time and involve the family.
Wonderful. Good answer. Good reading, I mean, Eduardo and Araceli. Thank you. So why should it be a family project? Alessia, why should choosing a pet be a family project?
For example, when I have my dog, Amleto, like a Shakespeare name, I was young, I was a teenager, and so every day my mommy make my job, and I don't have idea about responsibility. I like my dog to enjoy, to run with him. But I don't have a real idea about his needs. No. And so it's important for the family and choose a right race of dog. For example, I think a pit bull it's not a bad dog. It depends about the owners, for example, because if the owners is aggressive, the dog feeling that and I think became aggressive. So if you have a baby, it's important to choose a dog that is sweet and is sociable with the baby. Or for example, if you don't have a garden, it's important to choose a little dog or a cat or, for example, a rabbit, because my rabbit is freedom in a home and it's like a cat, but I don't have a problem if I don't come back at home for 8 o'clock in the evening, for example.
Excellent. Very good, Alessia. Good answer. Anyone else have a point about that, about how it's a family project to choose a pet?
Or I have another idea. For example, maybe if all beginning well, in October, I will relocate it in San Francisco. So, for example, if you have this kind of project in your life, you have to know and understand what are the rules of the country. It's right, rule?
Rule.
The country where you are to go, where you will go. Because, for example, in USA, there are, what's the name? Like in Italy, it's quarantena. I don't know what is the name. Quarantine for the dog and the cat. And for example, the fly is more expensive, and sometimes many companies don't want the pet on board. And so I think you need to have a clean idea about your future.
Very good. Thanks for sharing, Alessia. Really good. Okay. Thank you. Let's continue. If our last readers were Araceli and Eduardo, right? So now it's Jose Luis. Can you please read the next?
Okay, teacher. Make sure you have enough room for your pet. Young dogs need more space and more daily exercise than other dogs. Make sure you have enough time to spend with your pet. Pets depend on people of daily affection and attention. Young puppies and kittens require time for housebreaking, training, and feeding.
You still said poopies. It's puppies. Pa.
Puppies.
There
Puppies,
you
sorry.
go. There you
Pup-
go.
Sorry, Abby, what's this poopies?
Poopies is, well, it's like poo, but it's like a baby's way of saying it. That's what a baby would say, a child.
Okay.
Okay.
Puppy.
Puppies. There you go. See, it could be something really cute or something really horrible, and it's so similar. That's English. That's English for us.
Okay.
Good job. And who has not read? Has anyone not read yet? Okay, Alessia, could you read the rest of that paragraph?
Okay. Feeding, exercise, grooming, and play are daily time commitments that must be considered in caring for a healthy and happy pet. If you are rating your home, make sure your landlord allow pets.
Excellent. Keep going, right to the end.
Pet care can pet care can sometimes be expensive. All pets need food and shelter. What is shelter?
Shelter is protection, like a roof or a house.
Okay. One should have a regular visit to a veterinarian for health checkups and vaccinations. Vaccination.
There you go. Good job. So what are some other things to consider when you're getting a new puppy? Araceli.
Sorry, what things do I have to consider?
Yeah, what are some other things to consider when you're getting a pet?
Well, I think you have to think if you have the time, if you have you can provide everything the pet needs. If that kind of pet suits to you and your family, or maybe you're going to get tired for the work, it depends, or when you're on holiday, what are you going to do to take care of it? But I think we have spoken about all this before. So
That's good. Yeah, these are all things that need to be considered. All things that need to be considered. Good, very good. Ali, what do you think? If you think of a veterinarian visit, health checkups, vaccinations, what does that sound like to you? What are you going to need? Ali?
Sorry, can you repeat?
What do you need if you have to have regular visits to the vet and vaccinations? What are you going to need?
If you have a pet, you take your pet veterinarian regularly. You need time, maybe you need money. About their medicines or vaccinations, something like that.
Yeah, absolutely. So what does are vets expensive where you live, Ali? Where you live in Turkey, is taking your pet to the vet and getting them treated expensive?
I don't know. It depends your pets, what kind of pets, or depends which city you live. I had a cat before, different colored eyes cat. It wasn't, it wasn't very expensive. It was normal.
Okay. Very good. Yes, in Canada, very expensive. A minimum of $60 just to have the vet look at your pet. It's a minimum of $60. But in other countries, it's a lot cheaper, a lot more reasonable. Ellison, welcome to the class. How are you?
Hi there. I'm good.
Good. Nice to meet you. Thanks for joining us. Can you read the last paragraph?
Yeah, let me try to see it. Okay. Before breeding,
That's it. Read that paragraph.
okay. Before bringing a pet into your home, prepare a special place for it to eat and sleep. Decide where you will exercise your pet. Also, you should buy any necessary accessories, such as collar and ID tag, leash, stretching post, litter box, travel crate. Just a moment. It's not good to see here. Not in a well size. Not in a good size.
It's not clear?
Not in a good size for me to read.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay, well you were...
It's from my cell phone.
Okay. Read it out of the chat.
Could you make it a little smaller, actually?
Smaller?
Yes.
I think
the pictures of people here are actually in front of the text. Yes, okay, that's good. All right, so also you should buy any necessary accessories such as collar and ID tag, leash, stretching post, litter box, travel crate, bird cage, etc. before you bring your pet home.
Excellent. Thank you, Ellison. Good reading.
Thank you.
Really good pronunciation.
Thank you.
Mikkel, what do you need to do before you bring your pet home and why?
Well, I think it's important because you need time to take the pet out, to work with, for example, a dog, need a lot of time. It's a problem because when you go out on holiday, it's not possible to wear, in Spain at least, a little hotel is possible to wear a pet, a dog, for example. In Spain only, in Andorra, yes, it's possible to wear, but in other things, you can find a special to take care your dog, for example. It's a big responsibility to have a pet at home, I think. You need to prepare or people in your family to take care when you go out. I think it's important. I like a lot of the old pets, but in my case, for example, it's not possible because I don't have time. You need time, you need to prepare. It's complicated. Depend but normally in Spain, for example, is a dog. The most common pet. Dog and cats is the most common. I think in Spain about 50% house have a pet, more or less.
So it's common there, very common. Good.
Yeah.
Okay, well now it's time we're going to have our conversation, our discussion, where each of you will choose a question for a different member in the class, okay? So we're going to start with Angela. Choose a question and a student and ask them a question from the list.
Okay, I'll choose. What animal do you think makes the best pet? And I'll ask Ellison.
Cats for me are the best ones because firstly I like their affection. I like how good they treat you, or a little part of your day you spend with them. They are very cheerful and very nice in the treatment. Anyway, they treat you well. They snore you, always there by your side, even picking nothing.
Cool, good answer. Angela?
I just said that I agree completely with him.
Very good. Excellent. So Ellison, I want you to choose a different question in the list for a different student.
Okay. What responsibilities do pet owners have? And I asked that to Cassia Giudita Wesia, I guess.
Pardon?
Sorry,
Which one?
Alessia.
Alessia.
Okay, sorry. I think the first responsibilities is to love him, and the second one is to have a care and give him a vaccinations.
Very good. Vaccination.
And obviously go to the veterinarians, and then don't abandon him when you go to the holidays. And if is a dog, give him a big space where he can run. And if is a cat, give him a salmon. And if is a rabbit, give him a big pillow.
Wonderful. You sound like you're a good, responsible pet owner. Okay, Alessia, choose a different student with a different question.
And I choose Eduardo. And my question is, how can pets be useful to their owners?
How can pets be useful to the owner? Okay, the last one. Yeah, I was looking for. Yes. I don't. Well, for example, all the pets get a lot of affection, company for older people, and even you can use it if you live in a countryside. It's more safety to have a dog in your garden, of course. And I don't know. Mostly is company and affection. Yeah, that's it. I cannot think in another use more than safety with dogs.
Perfect. Eduardo, different student, different question.
Okay, Araceli, what can children learn by having a pet?
I think they can learn responsibility and the habits, like how important is to take care of someone else, or in this case a pet, because if you don't care, the animal may suffer. So they are taught to be responsible, and also they can have an emotional good relationship with a pet, because usually a cat or a dog likes to play with the children a lot, so they can enjoy it too.
Excellent. Nice answer. Araceli, choose somebody else with a different question.
Amparo. Amparo.
Yeah.
What kind of pet would you like to have in the future?
Well, definitely, I like to have a dog. I think they are very kind. They are faithful. They are show the affection to the people who cares of them.
Excellent. Nice answer. Amp, different student, different question.
Okay, Jose Luis, what are some pros and cons of keeping a pet?
Pros maybe can be that you have a company for all the life of the pet. You can you have a friend. For example, if it's a dog, I think that your dog become your friend. And contrast or cons, I don't think that maybe have accounts only if you don't have time maybe you must pay attention of your pet in order that the pet never sick or have a good takers and something like that. Only I think that the only cons is that you must dedicate time at your pet.
Dedicate time to your pet.
To your pets, yeah.
Excellent. Very good. Jose, a different student, different question?
I don't know which don't.
Ali has not been asked. Neither has has Mikhail been asked?
For Ali, teacher.
Yes.
Okay. For Ali, then.
Do you prefer dogs or cats? Why? The number one.
I prefer cats because I like cats more than dogs. Cats are funny. You play with them. I like cats.
Okay. Very good. Less responsibility, I think, with a cat. And Ali, last but not least, I want you to ask Angela one of the questions in the list.
Okay. Why do some people not like pets?
Oh, that's difficult because, well, I'm an animal lover and I don't understand quite well when people feel, when people hate animals. But sometimes, well, I had a friend who was allergic to the fur of cats and dogs. And in that case, I truly understand because I realized that every time a dog was near the place, she started to sneeze as crazy, like crazy, and that was really uncomfortable for her. So she couldn't stand an animal near. But I think it depends on the character of people. Mm, In in the case of the allergies, I know if you're allergic to animals, of course you don't want to be sneezing all the time. Maybe there are other kind of pets that um, make you feel frightened. For the case of the snake, I understand that many people don't want to have a snake at home.
Excellent. Good answers, everybody. Everybody did an awesome job sharing your opinions and your ideas for that lesson about pets. Hopefully you can remember some of the new words that we talked about and discussed together. Things like vaccinations, veterinary. Any questions before we close?
No, thanks.
Okay.
No.
Good work, everyone. Thanks for coming to class. I've got one last hour starting right now. So I will see you guys there. And if not, take care and have a wonderful weekend, okay? Bye.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye, bye, everyone.